And by rule of thumb, anything that is over, what is it, 15%? Anything that is over 15% is considered high. So here where it is saying that sodium is 300 milligrams and the percentage daily value is 20%, then this would translate to high in sodium. So it takes the confusion out of your brain to say, okay, let me decide, is this product high in fats, sodium, sugar? Is this something that I should be consuming based on my specific situation or my health status? This would just automatically translate this to say, this is high in sodium. And of course, this would be on the front of your package. So it would already give you an alert to say, you need to think twice before you purchase this because this product in and of itself is high in sodium. So this is what FOPL, which is front of package warning labels, would interpret the nutrition facts panel to, which is why we're advocating for the high in black octagonal warning labels. One of our other priorities is the support for healthy foods in schools, or a healthy school food environment. So the policy under supporting for healthy foods in schools is a mandatory national school nutrition policy and standards for all foods provided in and around schools. So our most recent campaign talks about the call for the school nutrition policy, which comes under the Ministry of Health and Wellness and the Ministry of Education and Youth. And they have been putting things into motion to get this policy passed, but it's still just in the initial stages. So the objective of the school nutrition policy is to ensure that foods which are provided in schools encourage dietary choices aligned with dietary guidelines, which improve access to healthy foods in schools. So as we all know, and I mean, it's nothing new, from we were growing up, we know that you have all variety of foods available in the schools. You have all of the snacks, the salty snacks and the sweet snacks. And then amongst that, of course, you have the box lunch, which tends the healthier food. You have the sodas, you have the bag juice, you have all different kinds of things. But when we ask for a school nutrition policy, we're asking that this is being governed and guiding them as to what exactly is a healthy food environment. We want to minimize marketing, where of course, you know, a lot of these manufacturers have mascots or other things to engage the students to, of course, encourage their parents to buy these products that are not necessarily good for them. And the school nutrition policy and standards will include food service modification. So what kind of persons can offer foods within the schools to the children, healthier food environments in general. So it's even with relation to the vendors, what can be sold in the schools to prevent and or next. All right, I'm sorry. I think I got disconnected a while ago. You can let me know if you're hearing me. So, as I would have said before, so our most recent campaign is our with relation to supporting the school nutrition policy, and that is our Out of Our Schools campaign. So I don't know how many persons have been seeing our ads in the newspaper, hearing it on the radio, seeing it on television. And what this most recent campaign does, it tells the story of a school-age Jamaican girl who is concerned about the prevalence of childhood obesity in her country. It highlights the problem of unhealthy foods and beverages in schools and the risk of non-communicable diseases that threatens her peers, her classmates, her schoolmates. It challenges policymakers, more likely the government, parents, guardians, and entire Jamaica to collectively address the problem by supporting and implementing a strong national school nutrition policy. And the campaign slogan and call to action is, let's get unhealthy foods and beverages out of our schools. And we are going to play the campaign video for you.
Wait, were you guys able to hear the audio?
No,
No.
ma'am.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Let me stop share and reshare. I forgot to click share sound. Okay.
Did you know that many of my schoolmates have an unhealthy diet, especially at school, and now 23% of them are overweight and or obese? And so one less sugary drink at my school may mean one friend less, or 2 or 3, at risk of cavities or diabetes. And if we're served less foods high in saturated fats, sugar, and sodium, it may reduce our risk of obesity, heart disease, and high blood pressure. The solution is simple, right? Together, let's get unhealthy foods and beverages out of our schools.
A message from the Heart Foundation of Jamaica and partners.
So that is our latest campaign video, just, advocating for healthier foods in schools. So our most recent campaign out of our schools. And of course, we gave you a little snapshot of what it is that we do and gave you some information on the nutrients of concern, sugar, salt, and fats. And we want to hear from you. If you have any other presentation that we want to do, whether at your workplaces, at your children's school, wherever else, we're always willing and welcome to go once it is that we are available. Thank you for being such an attentive.
thank you very much, Rosanna and Simika. I thank you all for sharing. Appreciate you guys coming on tonight and sharing with us. Before we continue, I just want to highlight some services that are offered with the Heart Foundation. So I am a part of the Heart Foundation Global Health Advocacy Group. I'm a part of the Jamaica Health Advocate Youth Arm, which is a group that these ladies are also a part of. And we want to tell you some of the services that are offered at Heart Foundation that I believe all the members of our church here should benefit from. So some of the services that are offered, they do screenings. So for persons who want to get your heart tested, they do different heart tests at a subsidized rate. So they do blood pressure checks, weight checks, urine analysis and kidney tests, body fat analysis. They also do hemoglobin checks for the diabetics, HbA1c, waist circumference, body mass index, electrocardiograms, the ECGs. So for persons who want to check your heart health, you can go there and do the ECG. They also do total cholesterol and they do cholesterol profile. Also, they do pacemaker evaluations. They do 24-hour Holter monitoring, stress ECGs, etc. So if you are interested in these tests, you can come to me